Hello one and all, welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, well, we theoretically made ourselves some decent progress. And also, you know, we, I guess made some friends, some progress in that regard. More so, I just kind of talked casually to a couple people, but the game seems to have thought they were social links, so that's good enough for me. Still haven't gotten any with any of my party members, so that's more than a little odd. And, did I check in on you and why you might be here? How are your explorations of Tartarus proceeding? Really good, I would assume. Excellent, then continue the good work. Alright, so the million-dollar question is, I reached the quote-unquote Abedicade, so am I supposed to wait for the game to tell me to go back and do it, or do I go there of my own free will and mess with things and see if that's how the progress is made? We are about to find out. Although admittedly, I'm not about to waste a day. Even if I somehow can't do anything when we get there, I'm gonna do something with this. Or I can even just back myself out entirely, so it doesn't matter. Like, the very first thing I did was save, so we got nothing to worry about. Let's head all the way back up to the tippity top of the place that we can go, and we'll see what happens. I demand to know. Because I didn't actually inspect anything, I was just explicitly told to get out of there. Of which I did. You cannot say that I gone and didn't do that. Now, if you don't mind... Ah, there we go. We had to make a turn over there. And the way forward should be right over there. Yeah. Not a long walk. Annoying that it exists, but interesting. Okay. Did I perhaps miss something? Maybe I missed one of those shortcut dealies. Let's just try to avoid combat altogether, if at all possible. Yep, thank you very much. Not in the market for treasures right now. Most people would consider that complete and total banana heresy. Yeah, I guess that's not a way back. I mean, it's a way back, but it's not a checkpoint. All right, so if I investigate, the path to the next floor is blocked. You can't go any farther. Okay, so this entire thing is entirely a big old pile of nothing. I can't do nothing. I didn't actually mean to speak to you. It is nice to speak to you, but that wasn't the goal. I can't even do that. Don't detect enemies. There's just literally nothing that can be done here. Well, so be it. Space-time rewind. Alrighty, so the game has said that I can't do jiggity jack, so I guess I'll just go about my day-to-day until the game says that I can do stuff. Makes about as much sense as anything. I mean, if I can't make any further progress into Tartarus, and it's the game stopping me from doing it, then I must have already reached the requirements that I need to do. So, I think I've done correctly, perhaps. Let's just go and enjoy ourselves some pheromone coffee, because that's just how we do, I guess. Yes, let's just hang out in a cafe till midnight. This is the most normal thing for a high schooler to do ever. Granted, there are a bunch of other young people here. And I mean, I guess if they're gonna have their hours be this absolutely redunculous, I mean, that's their business, and I mean, I might as well give them my business. It's getting late, so you decide to head on home. And home is a relative term. Go to the dorm. What will I do? I will sleep! Granted, I don't actually have to go to Tartarus as far as I'm aware, but regardless, let's not make any unnecessary, you know, risks. Excuse me. Also, my condition improved. I was unaware that it was ever any bad. Today is Showa Day. There's no school. The internet line should be fixed. Do I have a computer? I don't know if I do. Sure didn't seem like I did. No, doesn't look to be, unless that's supposed to be a laptop, but doesn't look like one. This little dealie next to the lamp, is that it? So you can study for your classes at your desk. Once you finish the day, and studying will increase your academics. The internet connection seems to be back up. You can now play the game that Junpei gave you. What will you do for the rest of the day? I suppose I could play True to Life. Granted, I'm not really much of an MMORPG kind of guy, but, I mean, might as well see if it can open up any sort of things that we need. I doubt the game would have given me the option to do it if it didn't serve any purpose at all. We are about to find out. Spring. The year is 20XX. You have one message. Alright. From Phil. Who is this Phil? Reality is just a series of events and players acting out what they believe is real. When we accept that fact, our world becomes reality. Reality is but a reflection of our thoughts and expectations. But what if we were merely reflections in another's mirror? Are you prepared to look through that mirror to discover the truth? I don't know, this sounds kind of too deep for someone like me. Also, the protagonist looks absolutely enthralled, by the way. Inside Lunarvale Hospital, there are 1 players in the area. A reporter approaches. Sup? Emoticon. ASL? Oh wait, are you a nub? You are, huh? Interesting that would be the first thing that you would say. I didn't realize that was a thing that was common even back then. Concerning. Oh wow, you haven't even finished generating your char yet. Welcome to the game. Good thing I'm using my low-level alt. I think it's just you and me. This is kind of a dead MMO these days. Okay. Well, what name should I use? Sorry, I got kinda OOC there. We're supposed to be our alternate selves, right? Yeah. So, what are you gonna call your car? We can meet up later. Hey, I got a good name for you. How about Tatsuya? Kihahaha. That's good, Imo. I'll change mine to Maya, okay? Have a little deja vu. I don't get it, but I'm going to pretend that I do. Oh, really? I'm impressed. I didn't think many people played that. Well, if you see any jokers, be sure to rescue me, Kay. Just pretend I know what's going on. Anyway, I'm usually idling here on my days off. So if you're bored, maybe we can level together. It sucks to be lonely. You met a person online who uses the character named Maya. Please don't tell me. That is a social link, okay. All right, I won't lie. That's actually kind of funny. I actually kind of like that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this would be the hermit. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. An online friend in a video game. I admit to being intrigued. Plus, I don't know, bonuses to hermit arcanas. Don't see any reason with that. Sorry, G2G. Remember, let's think positive. Tresto. Maya's player has signed off. We decided to log out as well. I'm admittedly curious. I kind of want to see where that one goes. It's piqued my interest, which is, I mean, in more ways than just kind of bewilderment, like the old people. Wait, you are no longer in great condition? From playing a video game? I guess that's kind of reality-based. Fair enough. Fair enough, universe. Oh, hello. I believe I will now be assaulted by various peoples. It's the Kendoman. What's up, Dai? Surviving class? Wanna go for a jog? I mean, sure, why not? Seriously? Let me go get ready. Wait a minute, we don't have enough time. I guess I'll save my energy for practice. You're coming, right? See you there. Kazuichi seems excited. Maybe you should go to Gendo team. Oh, so saying yes or no means literally nothing. Fascinating. That's good to know, I suppose. I can say whatever I want and just decide later. And the man with the silly hat has once again returned to teach us things. Let's see, today's lecture will cover the ancient tombs. I don't know, do you think any of this is relevant? I mean, I can make better tomb decorations than the ancients. Can't wait until we get to the Sengoku era, it's so exciting! Speaking of the Sengoku era, there was a general who was called the Warhawk of the battlefield. The teacher continues to speak on this subject, despite the fact that it is not part of the syllabus. You feel tired, and yet you choose. I suppose I need to try this at least once. I know that not falling asleep gives me knowledge in my academics. I get that. Your consciousness drifts away as you close your eyes. You start to feel better. Okay, so that can boost your condition. That seems entirely unnecessary. I can just use the bathroom. Also, take it from someone who slept on many a school desk. You do not wake up feeling refreshed. I assure you that is not how that works. All right, so just once again, let's just see. You going to practice today? As a matter of fact, I am, yes. Yeah, it takes dedication, but no one's more dedicated than me. Let's go. Yeah, all right. I don't see why not. I've got nothing else to do. The sticks are slapping. The Kendo team is doing everything they've got. The workout is tough, but it is also fun because it involves swords. All right, one more time. I'll show you what I'm made of. And then I bested him. What's up? Damn, you serious? Are you injured? Oh, he is in fact very injured. Kaz! Perhaps we should investigate. How serious of an injury is this? Now we're in the nurse's office. Asthma, huh? Come on, we're counting on you to be captain next year. He can't help having asthma. The big meet is next year, but don't push yourself too hard. Can you take him home? Sorry, Senpai. Not would have guessed that. What? I'm fine, Dai. My asthma's just acting up. Well, okay, if you say so. I'm not gonna dig into anything. It's nothing serious. He seems worried though, so it's probably something very serious. I can't do it. I can't lie to you. My knee hasn't felt right since that day you first came to practice. Even if I put medicine on it or massage it, the pain won't go away. Well, have you considered taking time off? I can't do that, and you can't make me. I'd much rather just have an extraordinarily injured knee. Next year, there's a national competition. There'll be participants from all over Japan. The regional meets pales in comparison. I have to win at the meet. I can't afford to put my training on hold. There are a lot of nosy guys on the team. If they find out, they'll keep bugging me about it. I keep it a secret, all right? All right, well, he has trusted me with information he'd rather not have other people know. No matter how many times this event keeps going on, the protagonist seems to constantly be confused and bewildered every single time it happens. Surely he must realize that roughly any time he interacts with somebody, this happens. All right, well, cool beans, thank you very much. If I go easy on it, I can make it home by myself. Don't worry about me, go back to training. Yeah, but I already took off my kendo suit. Yeah, well, fine, if you're gonna be all like that. Oh, is something about to happen? At the very least, I'm getting my cell phone ringing. And the Velvet Room is going off. Hello? This is Elizabeth. Please come to the Velvet Room. There's a matter we need to discuss. Okay, sure. How do I get there from here? You may use the alternate entrance located in Palomino Mall. Oh, all you must do is find the door. I'll see you soon. Well, you don't really say no when an attendant calls. I suppose. I mean, just establish history. Yes, hello. And now I'm gone again. I have returned to say goodbye. Huzzang! And then I went and gone and done did it. All right, then. Apparently there's a door to the mall. Or, well, there is a door to the mall. It's generally the front door. There's a door to the Velvet Room in the mall. Would it be the giant blue glowy room? I thought that was just a wall. But if it's by any chance not, yeah, okay. There's a mysterious door. Indeed there is. Let us investigate further. Could I perhaps do some fusions now? Ah, there you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Well, I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It is my job to create new personas. But in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. The number of personas you have buried within you is approximately 170. Collect them all. We've never seen a visitor with this many possibilities before. Until at least later games when we can put more data in these discs. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas too. This should prove very interesting. So as you accumulate more accurately, cards, please bring them to me. I am truly sorry to bother you, but I have a big favor to ask. I have been looking for someone with exceptional strength. Well, you're gonna have to keep looking. I'll let you know if I find anyone. If you don't mind, would you accept my requests? Is it for specific personas? Because that's always difficult. Some of my missions will require you to escort me around, but of course, once each request is completed, I will have a reward for you. I anxiously await your cooperation. You are now able to accept Elizabeth's requests. All right, how may I help you? Well, first I'd actually like to take a gander at fusing some of them there personas, if you don't mind. I don't, oh wow, I do not actually have a lot of them. All right, but I've got a few, All right, I'm level 6, so I can make a level 6. And that's with the Chariot Arcana. That would be a pretty good bonus. Unfortunately, I don't actually get a chance to, I don't really get much of a chance to see what any of those moves do. There's Dia, and Garu, and Parta. All right, could I perhaps take a quick look at Angel? There's Garu and Parta. Okay, so basically I'm taking this one, and I can combine it with this. And I will get Alp, but I don't get any bonuses. Pixie, are you particularly useful? Not especially. Then, yeah, all right, sure. It's not like I've been using Pixie for any reason anyway, so let's give it a try. Plus, I get a whole bunch of bonus experience. These weird sentient comma monsters, though. I do not know what they be. I'm sure there's like an absolute boatload of lore and mythology behind every single Persona design. And I'm merely an uncultured fool who does not know. That being said, there's your very pissed off comma, or apostrophe. Well, I am Aramitama, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. And I've been boosted by the power of Kendo. And he's about to level up, and then he did. And by that very token, bada bing, bada boom. You're already stronger than most of my other personas, so we take those, and we appreciate those. Don't really have a lot of options when it comes to making any more, though. Well, I guess there's exactly one I could conceivably do. Let's see. If I were... Oh, that would just get me Angel. That'd accomplish literally nothing. All right, then what would Triangle do? Something... Jack Frost, you say? Who, you say? Well... I've already got somebody working on fire. I mean, I got someone on fire, and I got someone on winds. But I am giving up a lot of stuff for it. And also, did I already get rid of my fusion spell as a result? I wonder. Let's wait until I've got at least a couple more to work with before I do that. I got a stronger one already. We can work with what we've got for now. And, I suppose I want to talk. Okay, I suppose I actually do not want to talk. I would like to back out. And then I would like to apparently accept your request if you have one, I guess. I accept request. Bring me pine resin. Interesting. I would like some pine resin used by the archery club members. Apparently, 5-2 will most likely be your chance to obtain it. That sounds time sensitive, but I also get items and such. This is interesting. I'd like to see a katana obtained from Thebel, the first block, the Juzumaru. Oh my goodness, perform cadenza, but I have done that. All right, but I guess I gotta do it again. Oh, hello, what's this? Taking an interest in your world, please show me around the Paloneum Mall during the daytime. She'd like a muscle drink. I think I might have one of those. Retrieve the old... How many of these dang things are there? Okay, can I take all of these, or... Because that one's definitely the easiest. Okay, do that by 5-7. Hang out with her, I guess. And social links abound, clearly. Retrieve the old document 01 from the top of the first block. Oh, actually, I already did. I could do that, no problem. All right, obtain a beetle shell. Defeat the grave beetles on the 6th to 15th floor of the first block. Oh boy, all right, but that is a big pile of money. I guess there's absolutely nothing stopping me from just yoinking all these things. I'm sorry, you can only undertake 3 requests at a time. Well, then that would immediately put a bit of a damp on that. All right, you seem to have completed a request. Just a moment while I check. Well done! You have managed to retrieve the first old document in time. Have you already read it? It's quite interesting. If not, then I definitely recommend you take a look. I did take a look. I didn't get much hide nor hair of it, but I did. Please accept your reward. And I got a bead chain! Handy dandy! All right, well, then I did that. I don't suppose you'd need me to, perhaps, do it again? Or did doing it once before already counts? There is no deadline, but I suggest that you do not take too long to complete it. Theoretically, I already have. Ah ha ha ha! You have in fact casted the fusion spell Cadenza. That beautiful duet between 2 musicians. I can feel my strength increasing just from listening to their song. Please accept your reward. Well, there you go. That's a big pile of gems. We take those. We accept those, and we appreciate those. Perform Jack Brothers. I need 2 personas with Jack in their names. Okay, well, that's not time sensitive. I suppose I could 5-2. I just have to remember the number 5-2 Archery Club. I feel like the ones that have a very strict date on them are the ones I should probably be focusing on. The ones that can go on forever don't seem as important. Or at the very least, I can do them later. All right. That seems fair and dandy. And yeah, all right, sure. Not entirely sure how to speak to you normally, but I guess we'll figure it out. How may I help you? No way whatsoever. I'm out of here. But all right then, cool. I have obtained new power. And also apparently acquired a side quest system. All in all, a pretty swell time. I will not lie. I appreciate it greatly. As always, I shall drink pheromone coffee. What else would you do with on a Thursday evening? Literally nothing, I assume. People will continue to look at you because you continue to show up here at weird hours. And my charm is still not budged. Hi, Chihuahua. Alright, well, it's gotten late. And so I shall leave. If that is what must needs to be done. You sleep earlier. Sometimes you just gotta get your nap on, yo. Hey now, get your nap on. It doesn't really work as well, but I stick with it. Alright. So tomorrow, get some pine resin, apparently. I will do my best. The Yukari approacheth. Hello, how it be? Morning. It's getting warmer, huh? Well, it is May already. It is, in fact, gonna be May. It's amazing how time flies. True, 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 true. You wanna have a social link, or so much has been happening? You know, it doesn't seem like the number of apathy syndrome cases have been decreasing lately. Well, we haven't really done anything to stop them, so we're the only ones who can fight the shadows, so I guess we should train more, so we're ready if anything like that comes up again. Me especially. I don't want to be a burden on everyone else. Quite frankly, you've been very, very useful. You have no idea how helpful healing magic really truly is. Junpei's been pretty handy when it comes to dealing damage, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna call Yukari on the more useful ometer.
FYI, Akihiko-san's at the hospital getting a checkup.
Oh dang! Is he gonna be AOKO at some point? That'd be nifty.
He called me earlier and asked me to bring him something.
What?
Yep, he knows who to count on.
Or he knows who might have the most expendable amount of free time.
He only asked you because you don't have anything else to do after school.
Called it!
Hey, I resent that.
And yet, it is still said, and it is still true.
I'm just kidding. So, what do you want you to bring?
I don't think she was kidding.
The class roster for 2E.
The entire team? Or the entire class?
What's he want that for? Well, I don't have practice today, so I'll go with you.
I don't suppose I could too. I have very little going on.
You're coming too, right?
Hell yeah, I'm lonely.
Cool.
Maybe I'll get a social link with one of you dudes.
What? Is there a problem?
Are we gonna have to go? Square up?
Well, it was me he asked.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it? Apparently, absolutely nothing, as we all decided to do it. You get no choice in the matter, Junpei. Hello.
Is Akihiko Senpai...
Well, aren't you an ominous fellow?
in this room? By any chance?
I mean, a cursory glance would imply the answer to be no, unless he's under the bed.
What are all of you guys doing here?
We were summoned!
We came to see you. But it doesn't look like anything's wrong with you.
Well, I assumed he was just getting a checkup for the injury he had.
I'm just here for a checkup.
Are you done being injured now? It'd be cool to have more people fighting.
Is that it, Aki? Yeah, thanks. I don't have time for this shit.
Ooh, we got an edgy lad here. I was almost gonna say an edgelord. That's a little presumptuous. I mean, he might be. Time will tell.
Who was that?
I don't know. It's just some guy.
A friend from school, sort of.
A random vagrant would have been a much more exciting twist.
You know how the number of apathy syndrome cases have been increasing?
I mean, people have been telling me that. I haven't really been experiencing it.
Well, he knows a few people who are suffering from it, so I was asking him about it.
Okay.
Hey, Junpei, did you bring what I asked?
Of course, Senpai.
All right. That was a very necessary cut-in. Time to shine.
You shouldn't move your arm.
And yet he is doing so anyway.
Yeah, it's nothing. I I've wasted enough time already. I need to get back to my training.
And by training, I mean punching.
Yeah, Gecko-Khan's golden boy. He was born to be in the ring.
Sometimes I really don't get you.
Oh, he tried. Oh. I just want to be cool guy.
Senpai, why boxing?
Because punching stuff can be very therapeutic.
You mean, why did I choose that sport?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, it's not the sport itself I like. I just wanted to learn how to fight.
Fair enough.
I know what it's like to feel powerless.
Have I unlocked your tragic backstory?
And I don't want to feel that way again.
I say that knowing I haven't. But I'd like to.
Besides, I'm curious to see how strong I can get.
Well, assuming you are a party member, which I have every reason to think that you are, and that eventually you will join up with us once you're not injured anymore, you seem to be the kind to have a high strength stat.
It's like a game, only I'm competing against myself.
The most reliable of foes.
Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. You know, I'm into games too.
Yeah, video games.
Oh, bird, I guess, maybe. I don't really know.
They're good for hand-eye coordination.
To a degree, that is in fact true. And thus this awkward conversation came to an end, and we aren't told why we did that.
Welcome back.
Yes, hello. A long weekend is coming up, so I suggest we go to Tartarus. It may take some time for Akihiko to fully heal, and I don't want anything like that to happen again. Besides, the number of victims seems to have been increasing. I have a bad feeling about that. We need best muster as much strength as we can. All right, so the implication is, you want us to go train? Because I can do that, but I need to, have that be I need to be told that that is what this is. The tactic act freely lets us do whatever we want. So don't worry, heal, support, attack, whatever you need, we got your back. Which enemy would we attack first? The one that's about to die, of course. Listen, if you don't know what to do, just choose act freely. Or assume direct control, like the madman that I am. Do you think that person who was in Akihiko Senpai's room is his friend? I don't know. He called him Aki. It's possible, but we also should not pry. Yeah, you're right. It's really none of my business anyway. Well, she agreed. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, well, you suggest we go and do some training? Because I can train, get some stuff, maybe even get some more personas so I can fuse them. Those are all things I'm totally down for doing. So yeah, let's go to Tartarus. We'll meet around midnight. The others shall know. I'm assuming progress can't be made, but, I mean, I'm totally down for getting stronger. Let's be real here. Alrighty. Well, first things first, just to be on the safe side, always, savor your game. Always savor your game. We ain't playing. We ain't taking any chances here. Alright, don't really have anything to give any of you guys, so I suppose we'll just, we'll go to the tip-top. The tip-top, tippity-toppiest of all the tip-tops. And we'll do some fighting. We'll do some slashing and some pokins and other such things. If I'm being real though, do I still have an item for maybe having a sword? I do. It's slightly weaker because I didn't actually keep it, but I actually think I prefer. I'm not sure how many different types of weapons there are, if it's just bows and swords, but I definitely think I prefer the sword. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I got nothing against the bow. The bow is a friggin' awesome weapon. I just don't really know if it's fitting. I also feel like I'm kind of cramping Yukari style. It's sort of her thing, you know? I tried very hard to make that work out, and it didn't. I assure you, I hit that. I did, but I was not fast enough. Yes, so fire and ice. All right. Let's just find a quick look-see-loo. Do you have fire or ice? You do have fire! Then that's good enough for me. Time for full power. Prepare yourself, for I shall set you ablaze. Shaboo! Take that! There we go. I suppose we can just run through all the various places and grab stuff. I mean, That seems like the best course of action. I'm 97% certain that we actually can't make actual, you know, progress upward. I think the barricade is going to be where the barricade be. But hello, that right there is a persona, and I would like it. Thank you. Not gonna say no to any more of that. More options for various things. We appreciate that. Hello. You appear to be in a bit of a dire straits, little shadow. Is this to imply that perhaps you would run away from us if we were to do battle? Is that the yeah, yep, that is the implication. I almost feel bad about this. Ah, there we go. Despite the fact that it was running in complete and total fear, it apparently is considered not a preemptive strike. All right, well, it's not weak to fire. So let's just do our thing. Ba-doom! Smack them around. One of them is completely and totally petrified with fear, so whatever. So what you gonna do? Do next to no damage? That's what I friggin' thought. Prepare yourself for a hell of a combo.
What a stunning victory.
Okay, you know what? I will admit, that one was actually pretty baller. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Now, I don't actually think Asparis is one of the ones that I've got rid of. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to be surprised. So, I've been wondering for a while, is that next meant to imply, like, next, full moon? What else could it possibly actually imply, I wonder? Alright, I'm gonna fight you on my own, because I can. I feel not threatened.
Don't get careless.
So, ba-boom! Well, damn. I've got some pretty good crits there. Alright, what you gonna do? You gonna use your fire magics? Oh, look at that. Look at what you done and did. Jiggity jack all. Don't you feel proud and great and wonderful about yourself? You shouldn't. Alright. I thought that fear might make enemy attacks weaker. I think it actually makes it much more likely for criticals to happen, because otherwise, that don't make no dang sense. I will take this, thank you. An imitation katana. Now, that's the... I'm gonna have to constantly, like, double, triple check this stuff. No, those are items, you fool. That's not what I wanted. I believe that is yeah, that's the that's the two-handed one. Yeah. I'm cool with the one-handed. I don't like taking people's styles, you know? I like being my own dude. And that was a big pile of rancid gravy. All right, cool. Cool. Anything else worth noting? Doesn't seem to be so. All right, then. So be it! And just double, triple check. Can't do jiggity jack anything? No, I cannot. All right, then. Well, you guys have seen me kind of do my whole thing already in these here parts. So I guess I'll just take a quick run around and grab some stuff, fight some enemies, and I guess either once things look spotty or someone gets tired or something to that general effect, then I'll leave. Seems like as good an idea as any. Well, let's just do it. Also, this was the first floor to begin with. I am a fool. A colossal and abject fool. Ahoy, everyone. I derped about for a while, and other than getting some items and a couple more personas and other such things, I even got a beetle shell, so that's the thing for Elizabeth's request, so that's pretty cool. But aside from that, no level ups. The enemies are all dying in like 1 or 2 hits at best. I actually slightly regret going here, but what are you gonna do? Return to the dorm. Either way, I just don't really see too much of a benefit in spending more time here right now. So, I don't know. I assume, I believe, that perhaps, just maybe, we're strong enough to be okay. And anyway, I remember needing to get plant resin. You overhear our conversation. Golden Week starts tomorrow. You got any plans? Not really, but I'm not gonna miss tomorrow's show. Oh yeah, you mean Tanaka's show, right? Excuse me? When I hear that jingle, I can't resist buying something. I never miss it when it's on Sunday afternoons. I'm about to go broke. The first bell has rung. Well, all right then. That has piqued my interests, you might say. Might be selling some crazy good stuff. Who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't. Anyway, class has ended. So, I suppose... Yukari, I don't suppose we can be friends. Hey, Daikun. I heard you joined the kendo team. They said they're counting on you. Good luck. Okay, apparently not. Well, I certainly tried. Can't say that I didn't. Okay. Oh. If there's time after I apparently get some plant resin, then consider that a very likely choice. Alright, so, well, first of all, I mean, they said it was from the archery club, so I doubt it has anything to do with this persimmons tree! Seems to have a special meaning to the old couple of the bookstore. I suppose I'll need to talk to them a whole bunch before I ever find out. Then again, wait a second, archery. None of these doors led to an archery club. This door leads to the track team. There's nothing that says no, we're not accepting new members. That's a problem now, isn't it? Where do you think the archery is done? Because that's where I needs to goes, and I can't puts it off anyways. Oh dear. That is a problem. All right, well, the search is on for a archery club room. Something maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I've officially completely torn this entire school asunder and have founded absolutely nothing. I do not know where an archery club is at all in any regard. I earnestly did my best there, but I don't know. So probably not gonna be able to ever live it down, but I guess I've already messed up. Hey, Daikun, I was wondering what I should do since there's no practice today. Seems she wants to walk home together. I've got nothing better to do, and I'm down for more social linking. Great, let's go have some fun. I suppose now's as good a time as any to point out that I'm aware of a unique quirk with social links. This actually might be progressing it, though. Also, that mascot suit can blink. Either it's very, very well constructed, or that is a legitimate duck in suspenders. Interesting. Let's see where this goes. I'm mentally exhausted. Well, saying cheer up never works, so hopple. Well, nothing major. Maybe I exaggerated a bit. But she seems to have cheered up a little bit. Huzzah for concern! But seriously, I have been feeling kind of down lately. For what ends? Mr. Mr. Ikoda, I don't know, asked to speak with me. He wanted to know why I turned in a blank quiz. He asked me, don't you have any motivation? I answered honestly. I said, not really. You know what? That's a pretty big mood. Then he got pissed off. He even yelled at me about the length of my skirt. Well, I'm pretty sure it's regulation. Isn't it the exact same length as literally everyone else's? Who cares about classic literature anyway? Besides, I didn't do anything wrong. Well, by the strict definitions of the schools, then you kinda did by doing literally nothing. That's technically disobedience, and that's technically against their rules, and blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I've been down that road. I know their justifications. Right, Daikun? Well, I actually completely, totally agree. So, I'm not even lying to you when I tell you. There you go. Doesn't he realize we're only teenagers? Now's the time to enjoy life. Who cares about stories by a bunch of dead guys? They appeal to some people, and more power to them. Never really got very far with it for me personally. Maybe I should be a science major then. I wouldn't have to take classic literature. Yeah, but then you'd have to do science. Wait, then I'd have to take physics. I'm gonna write down something on the quizzes from now on. I don't want him to reprimand me again. My reputation as an intellectual would be ruined, Blush. I thought you were all about the sports. Are you smart too? That'd be pretty nifty. That was a joke. You're supposed to play along. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to trick you. Is my nose getting longer? You ain't no Pinocchio. You're so gullible. You shouldn't believe everything people say. I don't. I just try to see the best in people. Mr. Akoda asked me to write a 3-page essay reflecting on my performance in his class. 3 pages? Is he serious? What does he expect me to say? I regret having not done the thing you asked me to do. How do you stretch that into 3 pages? And I guess I have no choice. If I want to graduate, otherwise I'll have to repeat his class. I can't wait to celebrate graduation with everyone, especially the team. And you too, Daikun. Or am I getting ahead of myself? Perhaps slightly, but still good. Seems Yuko has taken a liking to you. Your relationship is stronger now. And a boost to my arcanas. Anyway, so the quirk about the social links is with male characters, it's no big problem. You can rank those up as much as you want. But apparently, if you rank up a female character social link enough, you will start dating them. That's just a thing. And a long, long time ago, I was actually given a small list of all of the ones that lead to that and the number of how far into the link you can go before you start dating one of them. And I personally, as dumb as it is, it kind of completely shoots myself in the foot because it makes my personas weaker. I don't want a 2-time. So I'm just not going to. Whichever girl I end up deciding to go the distance with, sure, but no, I'm not gonna double up. Triple up? No, that's just not how I do. Sorry if that's a disappointment, but I understand it's kind of dumb because, everything is all virtual and they're just video game characters, and apparently there's literally no repercussions for doing this, but I don't know, just doesn't feel right. Don't wanna. So, there you go. Very quick note, that list I got about how far certain arcanas go, they just showed what arcana it was and the rank numbers. I didn't even know the names. So, I didn't know which one went to who and the where and the why and the hows and all that. I didn't know none of that. I just know how far along I can go before, romantic entanglements. Either way, boost to my strength. Huzzah! It seems Yuko thinks of you as a member of the team. However, you're still just casual acquaintances. So in a way, I kind of appreciate the fact that the game is telling me, and you don't worry, you ain't nothing special. I have to go work on my essay. Bye-bye. Farewell, person. I hope to become as close as a friend to you as I possibly can before things go south. Then again, I suppose if none of my party members appeal to me, and none of the other social links do too, it's not impossible. Not a whole lot. 3-day weekend starting tomorrow. And I asked some peeps if they want to hang out. But the only ones interested were guys. Man, I don't want it. So you're this kind of dude, eh, Junpei? Hi, Chihuahua. I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to remind you that midterms are quickly approaching. You had best use your time wisely. Sigh, you had to remind me. Well, might as well talk to peoples. The damage you do will be different depending on which persona you use. Some personas have skills, other personas have physical abilities. Remember, it's important to use a persona that suits your style. Your sense of style and wonder. Huh? Pine resin? Whoa, eh? You need some? Why would I have pine resin? Oh, okay, you mean the powder we use in archery club, right? The yellow stuff? We use it in practices, so it runs out quick. But I have some left. Hang on. Oh, okay. Here you go. What did you need it for anyway? Got a bow to take care of? Well, whatever. Okay, so I spent a very large period of time looking for an actual archery club. Apparently that wasn't what I needed to do. Hey, you know how sometimes you feel great? Well, those are the best times to go to Tartarus, dude. You'll definitely kick a lot of ass. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, well, I don't see any reason why I can't go and do a quick little jaunt on over to Elizabeth. I've got some things to turn in. Side quests. I can give the pine resin, and then I can switch on over, and I can give her the beetle thingy that she wanted. So, boom, that's 2 of them. I'm making excellent progress, I choose to believe. What's you gonna do about it? What's you gonna do? Nothing, I assume. Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you today? Well, it's more so I wish to help you. You seem to have completed a request. I see you brought 1 beetle shell. Oh, did I already accept that one? I guess I did. All right, that works too. Aren't you curious why I made such a request? Well, I shall leave it to your imagination. Maybe you just wanted a beetle shell. Anyway, a big pile of money. Hell yeah, thank you. It seems you have completed another request. Is that soybean powder? No, it must be the pine resin I requested. It does look like soybean powder, though. I don't know enough about either of the substances to be able to make that call. It's so similar that even an expert on soybean powder such as myself can't tell the difference. That's an interesting chosen field of expertise. Your reward for the assignment will be soybean powder. Ah, excuse me. I was just cooking something with soybean powder, so... Which hand was the pine resin in? My right or my left? They look so similar. Please accept your reward. Okay. Purifying rice! Is there anything else? I suppose I'd like to actually accept some more requests. None of the other ones have... Yeah. Alright. I'd like to see a katana obtainable from Thimble, the first block. I'm not entirely sure how to go about that, but... Sure, I'll grab it. There's no deadline, so, you know, throw what you can. And I might have a muscle drink? I don't know. There's no deadline. Yes, yes, yes. Do I have one? Doesn't seem like I do. Alright then. Well, then I'm going to have to make the attempt to find one, I guess. Huh. Go figure. Fair enough. And with that all being said and done, I suppose we'll just go and have ourselves some more pheromone coffee. And that will be enough, and everything will be good and dandy, I guess. I reckon. I personally don't actually know. Who knows what benefits charm is even really gonna give me? It's just, I don't know. It's cheap, it's easy to do, and I'm sure I'm gonna need it for something. Ah, there we go. I've gone from plain to unpolished. Sure, all right. I mean, that's... wouldn't unpolished be worse than plain? Unpolished would imply that there's something to look at least. I don't know. Back to the dorm I choose to go, where there will be many naps. Of that I assure. What will I do? Nap, obviously. And apparently a big ol' honkin' weekend is involved. Oh. Hello, what's all this?
Hi, how have you been?
Been better. I mean, you know, been worse, but been better. Kinda wish you weren't breaking into my room. Yeah, I'd rather... Look, if you're gonna break in, I'm gonna need you to not chuckle ominously. You again?
It's been a while. Are you well?
Quite frankly, it hasn't been long enough.
1 week from now, there will be a full moon.
Yeah, okay. What does that mean?
Be careful. A new ordeal awaits you.
Okay, apparently I suppose that makes sense. Phases of the moon meaning something, considering that it's been forever on my HUD. Alright, a full moon, huh? Will it be werewolves?
On such days, you will face your greatest challenges.
Bummer.
You must prepare for the ordeal, but time is of the essence.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you're aware of that, of course.
I seem to be as strong as I'm going to realistically be getting. I mean, I guess I could just continuously, you know, run the gauntlet over and over and over again and scrape some extra levels off the top, but I don't know how far I'm gonna get. Oh, okay, he's gone. Oh, no, he's back.
I'll come see you again when it's over. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye. And once again, I choose to just ignore that happened. Back to sleep. Truly, a strange set of circumstances has presented itself. My condition has improved! But now what the hell do I do? It's Constitution Day! It's the beginning of Golden Week! You recall that a home shopping program is on TV during lunchtime. And that's a pretty swell thing! I should probably do that. So I'm gonna do that!